Hello, Merry Meet. So, today I just want to quickly address a topic that comes up every now and again within the pagan community, and that is Christian bashing. And I made videos about this before and gotten quite a nasty few comments on that. But here's the thing, people. It's not okay to bash Christians in general. There's no more okay for us to look down on them for their religious choices than it is for them to look down on us for those religious choices. And it pisses me off when I see pagans say that Christianity is a negative religion, that all Christians are bigots, all of those things like that, because it just is not true. Here's the thing, there's fanatics and bigots in all religions. And not just in religions, for those of you who hate this out there that wants to poke fun at religious people. No. In all manner of political ideology, there are fanatical vegetarians who will... I met a few vegans who were completely mental, that meant that thought that everybody who ate meat should be executed. There are fanatics and idiots in all paths, beliefs, all of it. So, here's the thing. Are there perhaps more... I'm not necessarily saying a greater percentage of Christians that are bigoted toward pagans than the other way around, but clearly since there are so many more Christians, and since they have so much greater political power, their bigotry have a greater impact. It's the same as with racism. It isn't any better. It's no better whatsoever when a black person is racist towards whites or any other race. But since they are the minority, it generally has a lot less impact on everybody's lives if they're bigoted than when whites are bigoted towards them. The same way, generally it doesn't affect Christians as much, because pagans are not going to get Christians banned from school. They're not going to get police to show up on their house and try to take their kids away because they believe that those kids will be sacrificed to Satan. They are not generally going to toss their child out on the street because that child has another religion. But it doesn't mean that bigotry from our side towards them is any better. And yeah, here's the thing. Some will say, but no, there aren't really no that bigoted pagans. All pagans that has any negative idea about Christianity, it's just because they have experienced discrimination themselves and then become negative. And to a certain degree, I do agree that these things have a tendency to... Basically, negativity and bigotry have a tendency to breed more negativity and bigotry. That's just how it is. Like I've said in a few videos, I don't believe in the threefold law. However, one thing I do believe is that like attracts like. And one of those things is that if you have somebody who are mean to you, then you are more likely to be mean to another person, who are then more likely to be mean to that person, and so on and so forth, and you have a vicious cycle. So clearly, that's part of it. There's a vicious cycle. You have been treated badly by Christians, so therefore you are negative towards Christians. Then they get a more negative idea of pagans, and the negativity just grows. However, there are also a lot of pagans who have a negative idea of Christians from the get-go. And there's also a lot of pagans who it doesn't have anything to do with Christians, they're just generally bigoted. Now let me tell you a story. I know I told this in another video, but let's repeat it. I was at a fan forum for my favorite fantasy series. And I met this lovely person who managed to say that the author of said series, he deserved to die, that he was a horrible, horrible person because he had used the name of the gods he worshipped, somewhat changed up within his setting. And this is a forum that these guys widow frequents. I mean, it's not okay to say that somebody should die because they use a god name. It's just not okay. That's bigotry. That's bigotry as worse as as bad as any Christian comes with. Of course, there are fewer pagans like this because in most modern pagan religions, we don't believe that we have the entire truth, and everybody else who don't believe the same as us should go straight to hell. We don't believe there is one single ultimate truth. However, if we sort of delude ourselves to believe that we are in no shape or form bigoted, then we're the fools. Because if you can just go into a pagan forum and you can see how pagans get into heated, stupid arguments about simple things when it comes to dogma. You can, for example, see people discuss whether or not you should move counterclockwise to release a circle. Many people do that. I generally do that. But some people believe that counterclockwise always is negative, and so it shouldn't be done. And then we have the my way is the only right way argument. And off we go. So, yeah. Just one moment. Venter du bare i 5 minutter? Jeg er snart ferdig her. So, yeah. Sorry about that. Had to give a message. So, really what I am saying is that there's no problem attacking the ones that attack you. It probably won't do much good because these people generally are so fanatical that it doesn't matter. But generally speaking, if you want to bash the fanatics, have at it. However, don't go bashing all Christians, because really, most Christians are nice, decent people who are tolerant of others. And I know that if you are a pagan living in the middle of the Bible Belt and you get judged every day and people look down on you for your religion, it's very difficult. I know that I'm privileged in that I have grown up in a family that's very tolerant to any kind of religion, and I'm in an environment that while there are Christians within my peer group, they are very tolerant. I don't give a shit that I'm pagan, and many thinks it's awesome. So I'm privileged that way, and as such, you might say I'm full of shit for pointing this out, but I really believe that the way to stop that vicious circle I was talking about, stop there from just being more and more and more negativity, is to take the high road. And generally speaking, don't speak ill of all Christians, because most Christians are lovely people. If you want to speak ill of basically somebody who, for example, takes a little girl's crucifix away while she lets the rest of the class wear their take her pentagram away, rather let the other kids wear their crucifixes, go ahead. Talk badly about that person, but don't make that this is how all Christians are thing, because that just makes us seem as unreasonable as the ones we are criticizing. Basically, bitching, moaning, and more intolerance has never led to anything good. But basically continuing showing that no, we are not dangerous. No, we do not eat children. No, we are not all these things. We'll have more and more and more people accept witches and pagans for who we are. Being very confrontational and aggressive and attacking others will only make us look worse. If you want more tolerance, show more tolerance. And really, most Christians are not fanatical. And they don't deserve to get shit because of the Pat Robinsons in the world. So yeah, that is what I wanted to say. I hope you have a great day. And if I don't see you again before then, Merry Christmas, Happy Yule, Happy Hanukkah, or whatever other holiday you are celebrating. Have a great one.